In this video, we are going to cover how to leverage tools in ADK framework. As you can see over here, there are n number of options tools in ADK. So we do have a function tool, we do have built-in tools, third-party tools, MCP tool, and then there are Google Cloud tools as well. And in this particular video, we are going to focus on function tool. And in function tool also, we are going to focus on how to pass your custom function as a tool and how to use any particular agent as a tools. So let's get quickly started with this. First of all, I'm going to go to my Visual Studio Code, and here you can see we have defined a sample agent, and this particular agent we are going to run it using ADK web. So first of all, to pass our function or method as a tool, we have to define our function. I'm just going to define a sample function over here. So in this particular function, we are passing a city name as an input parameter, and then we are expecting to get a weather information for that particular city. The endpoint what we are passing is this, and if we pass it along with the city name, then it is going to give us a response which we are returning here. Now to use this particular custom method as a tool into this particular agent, we have to look for suitable option. And if I go to LLM agent and scroll over here, then you can see the tools. Here actually we can pass a list of tools. What I can do, I can just go to tools and then I can define my list, and under this list I can just pass this get weather. Now few things which you would have noticed, when we are passing this particular method, we are not defining any specific decorator to mark it as a tool, and that's where ADK framework is very helpful. Based on the input parameter and based on the signature what we are passing, it will automatically define the schema. So that's the advantage what we get in ADK. Other scenario with your method could be where you can have multiple parameters, but not all parameters are going to be the required parameters. So when we define anything without a default value in this particular method, then this is going to be considered as a required parameter for the tool execution. But suppose if we have some other parameter like temperature in this case, and if I have defined it with some default value, then in this case this particular parameter is going to be considered as an optional parameter. So that's how actually you can control which particular parameter is going to be required for your method and which one is going to be optional. So in this case, we do not need any kind of optional parameter. We can just go ahead with one required parameter, and I can just go ahead and try to execute this code. And as we know, if you want to execute it with ADK web, then we need to have certain configuration in our folder. So here we do have init.py file which is going to be import this agent. Our main code should be in agent.py, which we have defined over here, and then we are going to have an environment file. Here we are not using Vertex AI, so our Vertex AI is false and we are just passing the Google API key. So with this setup, we can go ahead and try to execute it with ADK web. So first thing what I have to do is go to my virtual environment, and I can activate my virtual environment using this command, and now I can just go ahead and run ADK web. Now once I execute ADK web, this is going to give me this particular URL. I can just go over here and select a folder where my tool is defined. I will just go to 03 tools, and here I can just go ahead and ask for the weather information of a specific city. So what is the weather in Hyderabad? And you can see this particular tool has been triggered and we have got the output as well. So if I go to this events, then you can see this particular agent has triggered this get weather, and there had been a function call of get weather to get this output. And this is my request, and you can see it has automatically defined the schema based on the signature what we have provided, and ultimately we are going to get a response. So it has defined, okay, what is going to be the argument and which particular method it has to call to, and then the number of tokens consumed in this request. So in this way you can define any of your custom method and then can directly pass it to the agent as a tool without mentioning any kind of tool decorator, and then ADK agent will automatically convert it into a function call. Now we will cover another scenario, and for that I'm just going to create another file which is going to be agent.py, because this also we will try to run it using ADK web. So the other file I have just marked it as agent tool, and this is going to be our main file now, agent.py. So in this particular scenario, we will try to invoke another agent as a tool rather than passing our custom method as a tool. So first we have to define our base agent which we want to use it as a tool. So in this case, you can see I have defined an agent with the name of summary agent. The only task this particular agent has to do is to to summarize the given text. We do have this base agent ready. Now actually what we will try to do, we will try to pass this particular agent as a tool into our root agent, which is going to our main agent. So for this, I can just name it root agent. So after this, actually we have to pass our instruction. So I'm passing this specific instruction in this particular agent where I'm just saying, oh, you are a helpful agent in summarizing the given text. And I am also mentioning it specifically, like, please use the given summarize tool to get the summary of the text. So I'm asking this particular agent to utilize the given tool to get the summary of the given text. And in this particular tool, I want to pass my summary agent as a tool. So first thing what we have to do is import this agent tool from our tools, and then we can utilize this agent tool to pass another tool as an agent. And in this agent tool, we do have two options. One is agent, where we can pass our base agent, and then there is an option of skip summarization, which is going to be by default as false. If we make it, then what would happen? Whatever the response we are getting from the agent, it will try to summarize that response. This wouldn't be required, where we already know if our response is properly formatted and structured. So we can go ahead with the default value. Otherwise, if you want to summarize the response, whatever we are getting from the agent, then you can make it true. I will just go ahead with the default value, whatever we have as of now. And under this, now we have to pass our base agent, and that base agent is going to be the summary agent. In this particular case, when we are passing any kind of input, then our base agent is going to get called. It is going to generate that output, and then the transfer would go back to this root agent to display any kind of response to end user. So ultimately, it would be driven by this root agent only. This is not a handover. If we go a bit deeper into this, then whenever we are using agent as tools, then let's say there is a scenario where agent A is calling agent B as a tool, and agent B answer is passed back to agent A. So agent A retains the control and continues to handle the future input. Nothing would get transferred to agent B. Agent A is always going to be in the driving seat. But when we are utilizing agents as sub-agent, in that case what would happen? Agent A would call agent B, and then the responsibility of answering the user is completely transferred to agent B. Agent A is effectively out of the loop, and all subsequent user input will be answered by agent B. There's a primary difference between using agent as a tool or using agents as sub-agents. In this case, because we are using agent as a tool, so all the future interaction is going to handle by this root agent only, and based on the interaction, it will decide whether it has to call this particular agent or not, just to get that output. So in this case, we would just go ahead and pass our summary agent, as this is our base agent, and then we will just go ahead and try to run this. So I would go to my virtual environment once more, and then I will just trigger ADK web. And then I need to pass just some text to get the summarized output. So I am just going to pass this, and you can see the summary agent got invoked, and we have got the output like this. Similarly, we can see the events, how many events got logged into this case, and then we can just click on the events, and it will give us, okay, how this particular function is happening. So our root agent has called the summary agent just to get the output, and this is our request, whatever we have passed. And ultimately, you can see over here, our summary agent has been defined as a function, because this is coming as a tool, and it has automatically defined the schema in this case as well, and ultimately we are getting this response. That's how actually you can pass custom method as a tool, and you can also leverage other agent as a tool. That's all what we have in this video. Thank you for watching.